no let-up for Real Madrid's 3 games against Barcelona to come in this competition, and then in the 2-legged Spanish Super Cup. Lots to look forward to in the next few weeks for Spanish football fans.
Lindelof to Smalling. Looks like Antonio Valencia's going to come on here. Lukaku's headed down. Martial. Handball.
I think Valencia is probably required at this stage just to bring some more experience to this United team and some assurance down that right side, because Hernandez has done very well for Real.
Time for drinks again.
Today's attendance announcement is brought to you by Vivid Seats, the official ticket reseller of the 2017 International Champions Cup. For the most affordable selection of premium tickets to all your favorite live events, go to vividseats.com. Or sit closer.
A few of the highlights from earlier with Martial. Give a man the captain's armband and it does go to his head. Look at him, full of it. Modric very good first half, but the United goal provided by Anthony Martial. He turned and twisted Danny Carvajal inside out. Tap in for Jesse Lingard. Manchester United in front at the break. Then all the changes, and the so-called second string for Real Madrid have dominated since. Casemiro from the spot after Victor Lindelof committed a fairly ordinary foul. I thought the Hollywood days were behind Real Madrid. Somebody tells me that's Julia Roberts. I've not seen her in the rain at Old Trafford.
Just looking back at that Manchester United goal, Martial's skill reminiscent there of Neymar from last night.
Well, now that is a compliment. He'll be very pleased you said that. Anybody who missed it, find it, watch it. It was unforgettable. In fact, the whole period of the game by Barcelona was. So Valencia for Darmian. Sent off earlier on the tour, Valencia.
Darmian, good player to have in your squad. You can play at right back or left back, and he has said that those rumours about a move to Juventus are just rumours. He's happy at Old Trafford. Did come back into the United team towards the end of the season and had a good game in the Europa League final against Ajax.
Mkhitaryan and McTominay working together to win it back. Valencia to Lindelof. Bit gung-ho, to be honest, at times, I thought, when watching him in Benfica, in the Champions League particularly, and he's going to have to cut that out. Lindelof might be a timely reminder of that today.
He's an aggressive defender, and he knew straight away he'd made a mistake. I'm sure Mourinho will have words as well.
See, it'd be a great help to him to have Mourinho, and I happen to know that Mourinho still studies the Portuguese league week in, week out. He'll have watched him an awful lot, and I think what he'll say to him is, look, in Portugal you don't have that many strikers who are super quick, who are going to look to run in behind you all the time. In England you do. Most of the top clubs have got one or two, and you have to give yourself a little bit more space and not dive in. Lay off by Lukaku. McTominay used it quickly. Paul Pogba.
Two bits of very good play there from Tejero.
Fellaini. Mkhitaryan. It's a good block by Hernandez.
The number 27 for Real Madrid, Alvaro Tejero. Got to grips with Lukaku and then shut down Pogba. Did make a couple of appearances, the 21-year-old, for Real last season in the Cup. He played 90 minutes and 2 minutes in the league back in April.
They lost to Celta Vigo, didn't they, in the quarter-final? That's where the treble dream died. Smalling. Daley Blind. Trying to get Lukaku into it, but they're not really able to do that a lot, United. Advantage played by the referee. They wanted a foul against Blind originally, Real Madrid.
Yeah, Mourinho up off the bench. He's not happy with the referee even thinking about awarding a free kick there.
Looking a bit more frustrated generally, Mourinho, and it's easy to see why. But he knew this would be a test, whoever is playing in those white jerseys. Casemiro. Kovacic. Pogba did well. Martial caught in possession. Casemiro driving on. Paul Pogba has really had very little impact on this, I'm afraid, for United. Gives it away again. Hakimi did well. As you said a while ago, Dani Gomez, Mark, not quite having the impact he would want. Can Lukaku going the other way? Not like that. Casilla gets there easily. Valencia.
Yeah, Gomez just half a beat off the pace. The man who almost set him up there, Hakimi, certainly isn't.
It's a great challenge again, wasn't it? Round of applause from Zidane. Martial, that was a nice little sleight of foot trick, but Blind can't keep it for United. A little bit overplayed then by Real Madrid's younger players. Tejero again came across well, but McTominay has it for United. Looking for Fellaini.
Classic Fellaini, really, isn't it? Capable of some brilliant stuff, capable of that.
Well onside, skying it.
Great cross from McTominay, completely unmarked, had so much time, could have taken it down.
Scott McTominay has been effective since he's come on here, hasn't he? He's been direct, assertive, and you know, they've not carved out much in the attacking sense in this second half.
That's Fellaini too, can get a bit grumpy. He was the most expensive outgoing transfer from the Belgian Pro League back in 2008, and he was still the record transfer until this summer. Yuri Tielemans joining Monaco.
Franchu. Hakimi. Still Real Madrid are using the ball very, very well. Cut out in the end by Valencia. Mkhitaryan. Forced back. Going to be a card here. It was a foul on Mkhitaryan. Oscar, who saw Herrera off, doesn't mind mixing it. McTominay to Daley Blind. Surely Zidane will really want to see this group of Real Madrid youngsters see it through now and get a positive result on the board. It'll mean a penalty shootout if it's a draw, incidentally. But United, in the first half, showed a lot of cutting edge late on. They've had one great chance provided by McTominay here a moment ago, and they're looking like they could carve out something here again. Valencia. Given away by Mkhitaryan. Kept fighting for it well, Mkhitaryan. McTominay again. Oh, right under the sole of the boot of Valencia. And Lindelof gives away another free kick. Confirmation it was Oscar's yellow card.
Clear pull back here. Maybe a trip as well. As you mentioned, McTominay has been really impressive for Manchester United. Positive in everything he's doing and tidy as well.
Just keeps it simple. Plays what he sees. Short to Pogba. Hakimi. Smalling stood his ground.
And he's really stood out for me as well, Achraf Hakimi. 18 years old. Nice first touch, ran into a defender but recovered well.
Lindelof, he had to recover well, but he didn't really clear his lines, and Blind had to poke it away to safety. Little inquest with Pogba afterwards.
I think this is pretty good for Manchester United. They needed a little test. Things are going a little too well on this tour.
Certainly been a test. Pogba got a firm head to that. Mkhitaryan is shrugged off it. Put out of harm's way by Martial, but they keep coming here, Real Madrid. Nicely worked. Hakimi comes again.
I finally see why he's playing that right back. Lovely play from Gomez to lay it off. It did open up for Hakimi, but a poor finish in the end.
Only 18 years of age. Kovacic ran well with it. Hakimi again.
A great balance from Kovacic to get away from Fellaini there. Gomez getting into it now as well.
De Gea not called upon to make a save, but he's having to rally the players in front of him. I just wonder whether the conditions have been slightly against United here, playing at this time of the day. Not easy.
Yeah, I'd say they're relieved they don't have to play extra time as well.
I think that would be too much, yeah. Straight to penalties. Lukaku. Kovacic again. Hakimi taking on Daley Blind. Well, the run was much better than the cross, fortunately for United. Heading into stoppage time, there are going to be 3 minutes.
Blind is really struggling with Hakimi. That's the second time he's just dropped the shoulder to get past him.
Going to be the David De Gea show here in a few minutes if we don't get a goal. He and Casilla will be centre stage. Casemiro's already scored from the spot. Martial. They may as well send everybody up there, United, Smalling and co, in the attempt to win it. Hoisted in there by Blind. On by Lukaku, but misdirected. And Manchester United misfiring here.
Yeah, certainly some of the substitutes that have come on for United have made little impact so far. Pogba and Lukaku among them.
United support has been outshouted here in the Levi Stadium, but you might be able to hear the United cries now. One last effort required. That was quite easy, wasn't it? Can Real Madrid make further headway here? They might do. One disappointment from their point of view might be that Dani Gomez has really not looked a threat. There's another inquest involving Pogba here.
Yeah, he's had a couple of good touches in the last few minutes, Gomez. As you said, far too easy for Casemiro to thread a pass through to Oscar. And once they got in to the United area, Gomez should have picked a pass or had a shot on target. He did neither.
Little help on by Fellaini and again by Lukaku. Now Pogba, now or never for Pogba. And Hakimi, what a turn and go back that was by the young right back. No wonder they were happy to see Danilo go. We didn't know about Hakimi until this tour, but Real Madrid did. And all of the Real Madrid youngsters have certainly played their part here second half. It is going to be a penalty shootout and a much changed selection for Real Madrid have been hugely impressive here in the second half. Manchester United have been hanging on really for large parts of this second period here in the heat in Santa Clara, and it is going to be a penalty shootout.
Just wondering if this will bring back some memories for Jose Mourinho. Obviously a very different context, but one of the 3 times that Real Madrid lost in the semi-finals of the Champions League when he was manager was against Bayern Munich via penalty kicks.
Casilla in goal. Martial puts it over the top. A long way over the top.
Yeah, he was delighted to make that goal. He thought his confidence would be up, but he certainly got a bit more frustrated as the second half went on, and not a good moment for Anthony Martial.
So they've squandered that intended advantage of taking the first kick. David De Gea staying at Manchester United. No Real Madrid move for him against Real Madrid in the shootout. Kovacic to take it, and De Gea saves it. It was not a very good penalty by him either.
Exactly. Kovacic, who joined from Inter Milan a couple of seasons ago, unable to beat De Gea. Perfect height. The Spanish keeper is a good shot stopper from these kind of situations as well.
Scott McTominay might well have been Manchester United's best player second half. Let's see what he can do from the spot. No, it's kept out, and there's a decent stop this time by Casilla. Still 0-0 here.
Like I said, McTominay was very good. I would have backed him to take a penalty. I also would have backed him to put a bit of power behind it, but he went with the side of his foot. A bit of a classic miss, really, there.
Here comes Oscar, who saw off Herrera, who went off injured after a tangle with him. He got a yellow card later, and he can't score either. And that's a really good stop by De Gea. Hadn't had much luck last season in penalties, David De Gea.
Yeah, top hand save this time. The set piece specialist Oscar not putting his foot through it, giving De Gea a chance, but a top save nonetheless.
So, Mkhitaryan looks to break the sequence. Which he does. United lead at last.
Mkhitaryan looking fairly grumpy as well. Don't think the United players are too happy that they have to take part in this shootout. Nice penalty though.
Quezada. Looked like a replica save, but it's gone in instead. De Gea got that firm right hand on it, but it's 1-1.
Yeah, Quezada very lucky there.